I'm leaning over like this because it's really important that you know this is who I'm talking to. Scott Brown from the Scooter Brown Band. How you doing?
Good, man. Good to be here.
Oh, it's great to have you. I heard this album and was blown away. It's such a good record. So I'm really excited that you're here. It's called American Sun. And if you buy a record this year, buy it because it's cool. You said this is your 5th album.
Yeah.
But kind of the first one that you've...
Yeah, it's our first album under a label. The first 4 that we did, we were independent. We started out down in the Texas circuit and kind of just did our own thing down there. And we got picked up out here by David Corlew. David Corlew manages Charlie Daniels. He saw us and he said, "Man, you kind of reminded me of us and Skinner from back in the '70s, and getting in a van and doing 150 days."
No pressure there.
Oh man, yeah, those guys are the greats. And so David started working with us, and we got on with our booking agency at APA, and then signed a record deal with Red River Entertainment, BFD, and Sony Orchard. So this one we had a lot more guidance, and an amazing producer, Casey Wood, who did a lot of the Charlie Daniels records. He's done Randy Travis, he's done Hauser, a bunch of dudes. So it was just really cool to work in that capacity because we've never worked at that capacity and that level before.
Is that kind of sitting there and realizing, this is how it's done?
Yeah, the recording process is the recording process, but I think the minds that you have behind it are what's different. Yeah. People that have been doing this in this industry for so long, that have the experience to be able to guide us and say, "Hey guys, maybe think about doing something this way," because we were just winging it before. Yeah. That's what we've done our entire career. My wife started booking and kind of managing me when we first got together, and we winged it.
Yeah,
just,
it's what a lot of people are doing.
See what sticks to the wall.
That's cool. And to be kind of taken under the wing of somebody connected to Charlie Daniels Band and Skinner, it doesn't get a whole lot bigger than that.
No.
In your style of music.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Charlie Daniels for the last year and a half has been a big mentor to myself and the guys in the band. His entire crew, his staff. We've probably done about 30, 40 dates with Charlie. And they've just been so good to us. Charlie's been an amazing guy. The first show that we ever did with Charlie, the venue didn't have a green room for us, and they're going to stick us all the way on the other side of the building. And Charlie came in, he's just like, "Where they got y'all at?" And we're like, "We don't really know." And he said, "No, you guys go to our green room. Our house is your house." And that's how they've treated us the entire touring that we've been with them. So, but we've been grateful going out with Charlie. We've gone out a lot with Marshall Tucker Band, the Outlaws, Travis Tritt. It's been a really awesome experience. We're really grateful for it.
Your music, I would call it Southern rock because that's what it is. But it kind of now you're kind of labeled Americana, country, rock.
Yeah, I don't know what to label it, honestly. I mean, I call it Southern rock. Yeah. Basically, if somebody says, like, what kind of music do you play? I say, we're a rock band that's got a country problem.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, we love country music and we love rock and roll and Southern rock.
And yet, from the Texas influence, it's like you're a Texas band. You
could be a little bit. I mean, Texas has always been a little bit more, they definitely like to tonk a little bit more than they like their rock bands. Yeah. But we're extremely grateful for Texas and the Texas market and all the talent that comes out of there, because it gave us a platform to really build off of, and that's where our first and biggest fan base still is.
I mean, when you're working under the influence of names like Stevie Ray Vaughan, that's Texas music just includes so much huge stuff.
Yeah, it's a huge genre down there. And I was, like I said, I'm really grateful to be a part of it, and I'm really grateful to be here in Nashville now. My wife and I basically made a decision to move here, and within six weeks, we packed up our 4 kids and dogs and cats and everything, and drove out here, and it's been one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Wow. Do you find radio is, because I mean everybody wants to get that radio airplay. How accepting has radio been of what you're doing?
With this record, we haven't really shot too much to radio. We've been going for more secondary radio. Like I said, because it's kind of hard to define what's on there. It's a little too rock for some country stations. It's a little too country for some rock stations. So we've been shooting more for like the Spotify, Pandora, XM radio.
It's funny in North America when you talk about it, because it's a really classic rock sound. When you talk about radio in North America, classic rock stations tend to have this kind of universe of songs that nothing gets played if it was recorded after 1990. But internationally, when you're talking the UK and Europe, classic rock is its own format. So you have bands like you that get played up against new music from Skinner and something old from Rush, and it works. So they're much more embracing of a sound like that.
Yeah, I wish it kind of would do that over here in the States, because there's a reason why that music's still being played. You know, there's a reason why there's stations dedicated to that music. It's because people still like it. You know, it's great music. And like I said, there's some stuff on there that could easily go to country radio.
Absolutely.
Pistols and Pearls. Never Met a Heart I Wouldn't Break. And Time Is Money. I mean, those were right up country alley. The rest of it's rock and roll.
The cut with Charlie Daniels.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
I gotta tell you what, man. That's been one of the coolest experiences.
That's the title track.
That's the title track, American Sun. Many moons ago, I was driving around in a '79 Chevy Silverado going to high school rodeos, and I listened to two guys. I listened to Crystal Dew and I listened to Charlie Daniels.
Cool.
And so to have his voice on a song that I wrote years later, after music was never anything I thought I was going to be doing. I was in the Marine Corps. I was planning on being a lifer Marine. I love the Marine Corps. And I learned how to play guitar in the Marine Corps.
Wow.
And so music just got my blood. And after I got back from Iraq in 2003 and was in the invasion, I had a decision to make. I was going to re-enlist. I was going to be a survival instructor up in Bridgeport, California, or I was going to get out and pursue this music thing. And I decided at the last minute, I gotta see if I can do it. And so going through all that and being to where we're at now with a guy like, you know, a Southern rock legend and country music Hall of Famer to sing on the record is just, I'm so grateful for him and for doing it.
That song is so cool because not only do you sound great, but I don't think I've heard Charlie sound quite so defiant since Long-Haired Country Boy. His, you know, it's like, he's planting the flag and saying, "Don't mess with me." In this, it's
man.
great. It's great.
His voice is just—it's so iconic to begin with. But on that record right there, there's just something about it that just the first time I heard it, man, I teared up. I got goosebumps all over myself, and it's amazing. And I've probably listened to that song 1,000 times already. And when I hear his voice come up, it's unreal. I love it. And what's really cool is, so our bass player, Stephen, he's originally from Scotland. And he's known, I mean, he came over here almost 10 years ago. But growing up, like Charlie Daniels was a big name over there. And so for him to come over here and people are like, "Oh my gosh," you know, from his homeland going, "Charlie Daniels," you know, it's cool for the whole band. It's just been a great experience.
That's excellent. You want to do the song for us?
Yeah, I'll do American Sun. This land is hard, this land is mean. This dirty red from the blood it's seen. Raised on the good book, hand on a gun, never backing down the American sun. Well, I was born from the blood of a working man. Stand and fight for those who can't. Put my hand across my heart even through the hard times. Get chills up my back when I see old glory fly. on the good book, hand on a gun, never backing down, the American son. I ain't afraid to sweat, I ain't afraid to bleed. Stand alone for what we believe. Rather die on my feet than live on my knees. There ain't no man that's gonna take it from me. This land is hard, this land is mean. This dirt is red from the blood it's seen. Raised on the good book, hand on a gun, never backing down, the American son. Come from the farms and the ranches, the old field hands, the ones who turned the ranches. We built these bridges and roads. Yeah, the big rig drivers hauling a load. We're the mason, the cop, the coal miner, the banker, the lawyer, and the firefighter. I'm the man in the shadows who carries a gun. Yeah, I'm a sheepdog, the American son. I am the American son, never backing down, I ain't never gonna run. I am the American son, never backing down, I ain't never gonna run. I am the American son, never backing down, I ain't never gonna run. I am the American son, gonna take it to my grave when my day is done.
Nice. Very cool. Thank you.
That was a little early in the morning for that thing. I wasn't quite ready
When this arrived in my inbox, and that's the first track on it, it really, it's a slap upside the head that says pay attention, and the rest of the record does not disappoint. It's really cool. And there aren't a lot of albums that come out now that do that anymore. It's like, listen, and it's excellent. You really got down to the about it.
Well, I'll tell you what, this piece of work is the most proud I've ever been. The band, me and the guys, we're out there together doing this thing, and we all played on this record. There's 13 tracks on this record. I wrote or co-wrote 12 out of the 13. The 13th was we actually cut a Charlie Daniels song from his 1974 Fire on the Mountain record called New York City King Size Rosewood Bed. And but other than that, I mean, that's us. I mean, it's us playing on there. It's our songs. It's us going down the road playing them, performing them, and that's what I love about it.
I do miss the drum loops, though.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
You won't find no drum loops and all stuff. Man.
No, yeah, completely. You should have a little circle with a red line through it. No loops. You're out on the road a lot, aren't you? How many dates a year are you doing now?
We're in between usually about 120, 150.
That's busy.
Yeah, we keep really busy. We're all over the country. We've gotten to go to Japan and play. We've gotten to go to Ireland and play. And we're looking to do some more European stuff next year. But yeah, we stay busy. We love this. We love being on the road. Love performing, especially when we get the opportunities to play with guys like Charlie Daniels or Marshall Tucker Band, or, just some of these guys, these legends that artists. It's like, man, we get to play a show and then we get to kick back and watch an awesome show.
When you're talking CDB, Marshall Tucker and Skinner, that's like the holy triumvirate of Southern rock.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then Molly Hatchet would be thrown in there too,
for sure,
on the heavier side. But and I, you know, seeing Skinner, that's like, to be able to see somebody like that play, that's a master class in how to be a rock band.
Oh yeah.
You know?
I mean, they're the best. I mean, they're, as far as Southern rock and roll is concerned, or just about any genre of music. I mean, Skinner is one of my top. You know, I mean, they're awesome.
The nice thing you've got in your music too is that kind of swagger about, you know, this is my country, I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
And this is the music of my country. That's the attitude that comes out of it.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing, man. That's you know, I was a Marine, and I'm proud of that in my service, and I really believe in the values of this country. I don't think that it's what people say it is out there. I think that we're pitted against each other when really we're all just good people, hardworking people that.
Evidenced when the hurricane in Texas hit, you've got all the headlines that everybody's making a big deal about, and then you see that, and it's everybody helping out.
Yeah, that's what we're all about, and that's what American Son's about. It's not necessarily like that's my version of that's what I believe, but it's not that's not what what it's saying. It's talking about the attitude that's built this country of. The never quit, the never back down, the stand up for what you believe in mentality, the sticking to your guns, and working hard for everything you got. And that is what makes us awesome. That's what makes us great. And that's what I wanted to portray. Like, hey, this is what we're about. Like, this is what we're actually about. Like, let's not listen to all the other crap out there. Like, we're good people, man. Don't let them fool you.
Excellent. You teased that you've got a special announcement you want to be ready.
Yes.
Well, let's do another song.
Okay.
We're going to tease everybody. We'll do another song, and then you can.
And we'll be right back after this break.
Let's do another song.
Cool. I'm going to do this tune here since I'm already kind of in drop D here, and hopefully my voice is a little bit warmed up. And
I remember when my D dropped.
That is the first time I've ever heard that one.
Where's the studio audience when you need them? Thank you.
That was awesome. I'm stealing it. I'm definitely stealing that. This song right here is one of my favorite songs. It's funny because I say that about every song on this record. Like, it's one of my favorite songs. Yeah. To me, on this record, there's not a B-side to me. I love every single song on this record. But I wrote this with a buddy of mine named John Jeffers. He's a guitar player for a band called Whiskey Myers, which is one of my favorite bands. Those are some of my best friends out there. We do a lot of tour dates with those guys. And John sent me the idea for this, and it was kind of the idea of when we first started this, you know, you weren't married or didn't have a bunch of kids, and now that you're kind of on the road with a wife and kids and everything, you're still trying to manage that and manage the road, and you're trying to do the best that what you can. So this is called Story of My Life. Don't wait up on me. Listen to your mother, take care of your brother and the little ones too. Daddy's gone for the night, maybe just a couple. Is that last week or was it this one too? Man, it's getting hard trying to keep my act together like I'm supposed to. It ain't easy pounding the pavement like we're used to. Man, I can't get right every town, every night I wake up on the floor at noon. Self-made music man, bet it on black. If you win it, you can let it ride. Maybe she was right. That's the story of my life. Though I haven't called, though it's been a while, I swear I'll make it up to you when I get through. Don't remember where I've been, don't know where I'm going, but babe, I gotta go, I got a show to do. Man, it's getting hard trying to keep my act together like I'm supposed to. Well, it ain't easy pounding the pavement like we're used to. Man, I can't get right every town, every night I wake up on the floor at noon. A self-made music man, bet it on black. If you win it, you goes by. You can't fetch the water when the wells run dry. Man, I can't get right every town, every night I wake up on the floor at noon. The self-made music man, bet it on black. If you win it, you can let it ride. Maybe she was right. That's the story of my life. Yeah, the story of my life.
Excellent. Thank you. I gotta ask this a really stupid question. So you're a Marine.
Yeah.
You're a tough guy. Do you ever find it weird going, ooh?
Yeah. There's a lot of things I find weird sometimes, especially in this business.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff in this business. Yeah. All right, so what's your special announcement?
So, the special announcement is today we are releasing the video to American Son, which I believe you guys are posting on the internet, correct? And then it will be, I think the first airing is at noon today, 11:30, on the Country Network. So we're super excited about that. It's a bittersweet moment for me though, because when we went to record this video, our drummer Matt, so half my guys still live in Texas, and our drummer Matt, who's been with me for 10 years, got stuck in the hurricane in Harvey, and he was landlocked to his neighborhood and couldn't leave, and it was literally like the day before the shoot they were supposed to come up, and he couldn't make it, and so.
No Marine connections to drop a helicopter in, and
right? You know, and he's an Army veteran too, so I was like, man,
so
come on, he could have hustled his way out now. So it really sucked for us in the band, and for the fact that he couldn't be a part of it, and you know, especially he's been with me the longest. So as cool as it is to put it out today, and we're super excited about it, it's also kind of a bummer because all of my band works their butts off, and they sacrifice time away from their family, they sacrifice their own finances, they sacrifice a lot to do this, and so it stinks that they couldn't be a part of it, and we ended up having to throw our keyboard player, who's actually also a drummer, back on the drums. So if anybody that knows us sees the video and says, that's not Matt back there, don't worry, he's still in the band, he's still there. Just the Hurricane Harvey kind of put a dent in things, so but he'll be in the next one.
Yeah, he's there in spirit.
Absolutely.
And you got a keyboard player that's a real musician actually filling in.
yeah, man. Well, I'm grateful.
Got to take the drum jokes where they appear. I'm just kidding. Man, I appreciate you coming by today.
Hey, man, we appreciate you having us.
This is a great record. Go and get it. Scooter Brown Band, American Son. You get 13 cuts, which is a value at any price. So go buy the whole thing. It's excellent. Come back again, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys can find that iTunes, Amazon, scooterbrownband.com, and then, of course, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. That's pretty much all I got time for.
Excellent.
So,
man, thank you again.
Cool.
It's an honor to have you.
Appreciate you.
All right.